Alright, so in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the most viewed videos on the channel. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
These are the 3 real ways to survive Smile Cat. Number 3, if you see a cat outside your door and it smiles at you, do not open your door. Number 2, if you see the face of a cat on the moon, look away immediately. And number 1, if your parents bring home a cat that never blinks and is constantly smiling, do not let it sleep in your room at night. If you follow these 3 rules, you should be fine. Good luck.
We had come home one day from food, I think it was food shopping, and we had like boxes and bags and stuff like that. And Fancy is very nosy. So she's, of course, in the boxes and in the bags. So I start filming her. But because I was filming in 16 by 9 in like the portrait mode and not 9 by 16, it was really difficult. I don't know if you've ever done this, but it's very difficult to take a 16 by 9 and make it into a 9 by 16 short. Like sometimes it's doable, sometimes it's possible, but this was one of those situations where it's like I have a whole bunch of really great footage of her in these bags and just being goofy, um, but only a small amount of it was actually usable. So I was able to put together some usable footage. And then the Smile Cat thing, I just came across that and I thought it was funny. So I put it in there as the background to it.
Watch how this Rottweiler uses his brain to diffuse a situation.
All right, so backstory. What's going on is the dogs, all 3 dogs are playing, and Gemma, the pit bull, rest in peace. We lost her about a year ago to cancer. Great dog, but cancer. So anyway, they're all playing, and there must have been something that she didn't like. Either the way Gunner was playing too rough with Pig, or something. There was something that she didn't like. So she basically went after him. She attacked Gunner, and you'll see how he responds.
So it all starts when the pit bull thinks that the Rottie is playing a little too rough with the French Bulldog, at which point
So you see, she goes after him. She lunges after him, and she tries to snip at him and bite at him. And he puts her in this like hold, like this hucklebuck, like weird hold. And I don't know if it just confused her or what, but for whatever reason, it worked, and it basically like calmed her down. So she stopped going after him. So because he did this and it worked, he would continue to do it like in the future going forward.
she warns him. Him not knowing what's going on, continues to play, at which point she goes after him. When he uses his brain, puts the pit bull in a lock, and
Now we're in this weird like Mexican standoff type thing, and he doesn't really want to fight, but he's feeling himself. At this point, I think he was like a year old or so. So he's like he doesn't want to fight, but it's kind of like I will type deal. And she was the alpha, so she kind of ran the show, and she basically just let it go. And then you'll see at the end of this clip, like she was very bipolar, so she was hot and cold. You'll see like she goes from like wanting to fight back to being playful, like nothing happened.
diffuses the situation. Good boy.
All right, so in this video, basically I'm throwing the ball, I'm bouncing the ball and playing catch with Gunner. And because Pig is a tiny psychopath and she's very jealous, she hates that. So she's like going after him, but she's not really doing anything, like she's not hurting him or anything like that. And 2, I think he gets a kick out of making her jealous. So you'll see, like she like goes after him, and he just ignores her. Like she's like a gnat that he just kind of like shoos away. And of course, I had to put it in slow-mo because how ridiculous it looks. It just looks so ridiculous. Like, what are you doing? What is that? She's a tiny psycho. and now she's getting like irritated with me because I continue to play with him. She thinks everything, all the attention, it should all go to her, and none of it should go to him. Like if she had her way, she would get every bit of it, and he wouldn't get any.
I was just throwing you looks because I wanted the candy, but I was going to share it with you.
Okay, so these skits, these Always Sunny skits and stuff like that, whenever, sometimes you come across like a TV show or, a movie or something, and you see like a clip it and you're like, oh God, that's this person. Or so whenever I would like see this episode and I would hear this, it always made me think of the dogs, of the animals, because it fits them to a T.
What candy? Dennis has candy in his pocket.
You have candy?
Look, we're getting off track here.
Dennis has candy?
Yeah, what the candy?
Yes, I have candy. All right, of course I have candy. I keep candy in my pocket sometimes so that I can get Charlie's focus.
It was working like a charm, man. I was zoned in on everything we were saying.
I know it was working. The whole goddamn thing was working.
Are we going to get the candy or are you going to keep it in your pocket all day, man?
This is the candy.
Yes, I knew it. Get it. All right. Wow.
Children.
Good candy. Good candy.
This is good candy.
That's them when it comes to treats. When I saw that, I immediately thought of them. And they enjoy doing like the skits and stuff like that. I like it, they like it. So
Facts about cats you might not know about.
so whenever it comes to like the facts and stuff like that, a lot of times what happens is I'll be researching and I come across an interesting fact, and I'll either make a clip of it or I'll put it into a video. And sometimes it's opinion, it could be, opinion, but I try to stay away from that and I try to stick more so to the facts themselves. And usually it's stuff that I find interesting because, if I find it interesting, I'm sure other people are going to find it interesting as well.
Cats have a unique walking pattern shared with few animals. Cats walk with both right feet, then both left feet, a sequence known as pacing. Only camels and giraffes walk this way, which helps them move quietly and smoothly. Their whiskers can detect air movement and vibration. A cat's whiskers aren't just for measuring width. They can sense subtle changes in air currents, helping them detect nearby movement, even in complete darkness. House cats have regional dialects in their meows. Just like humans have accents, studies suggest cats mew differently based on the region they're raised in, and their meows evolve to mimic the tone and rhythm of their owner's speech patterns.
Again, I find it very interesting, especially like how they can have different accents and stuff like that. I didn't know that before. So when I came across that, I thought it was very interesting. Let me put that into a video. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.